Hi, I'm Stephanie Dixon, and welcome to the 2013 International Paralympic Committee World Swimming Championships here in Montreal. I will be your host for the next 7 days. As 500 of the world's best Paralympic swimmers representing 56 countries set foot at Parc Jean-Drapeau to compete at the IPC Swimming World Championships, we bring you 7 days of the most exciting moments from the pool. These championships will showcase renowned Paralympic athletes such as Ellie Simmonds of the UK, Andre Brazil of Brazil, and our very own Canadian Paralympians Benoit Huot and Valerie Grand-Maison, who will race the time of their lives in front of their home crowd. During the course of these championships, you will get to see many of the swimmers who lit up television screens around the world last summer in London, winning medals and smashing world records. History is once again set to repeat itself as these athletes fight their way to the top of the podium. Let's go to the poolside and check out the first race.
Yes, good evening, Paul. No, my pleasure to be back again. A very, very busy week it is. I think it's the fourth year I've had involvement, whether it's World Championships, European Championships or the Paralympic Games, which of course is a unique world championship inside the umbrella of the Paralympic movement. And what a great job the International Paralympic Committee do to make these championships so very special for more than 600 international competitors here. And at that very mention, here we go right now for another exciting final with the great. That goes to lady in 4, but there's Curry for the USA in lane 1. Kuzo goes in lane 2 for Germany. Bruce Mallon in lane 3 for Australia. Rebecca Myers there, popping up, but there is Valerie Grand-Maison. Huge world record, Paralympic champion from Canada. Young for the USA goes in 6. Gomez Botelli completes the lineup in 7 for Spain, so just 7 competitors in this final.
Or maybe she's tweeting us, that Russian coach there. We haven't given you the Twitter address. We'll have to do that soon. We'll send us some messages. Maybe do that slightly later after this particular race. SM13, 200 metres individual medley is underway. And very good start there from the Paralympic champion, Valerie Grand-Maison. Also a good start from Tegan van Roosmalen from Australia. Not much to choose between the top 4 as they approach the end of the butterfly leg. Grand-Maison maybe just with the edge as they come into the red markers the last 5 metres.
Yes, Grand-Maison quick off the blocks, nice through the air and nice into a stroke, but seemed to go to sleep in the first 15 metres of her swimming, but got into a stroke and in a position to challenge for gold. I'm sure she's feeling mentally relaxed. The race really does come through on the third 50. The very technical breaststroke is a crucial leg in this 4-length swim. Valerie Grand-Maison in lane number 4, a full body length down on lane number 5. Myers, Rebecca Ann Myers from the USA, turning in 1:10.68. 1 3/4 seconds clear of Valerie Grand-Maison, but she does like a breaststroke, but looking a bit low in the water, I must say. Not pitching the hands up, she's pushing the hands forwards. But here, that's a better shot. But some technical breaststroke work. The white hat, Valerie Grand-Maison. That world record 2:27.64. We'll watch the clock and wonder whether the split is quick enough.
Just about a second down on world record pace, but Rebecca Ann Myers has come really back into contention here. The US team going crazy, the Canadians also going crazy in the crowd here. It's these two swimmers going head to head. They're looking at each other as they come down the lane here into the last few meters. What a battle between these two. Maison, the local swimmer, the Canadian. Can she get the first Canadian gold of these championships? Myers not finished yet. Myers coming through, and she's going to nick it. Rebecca Ann Myers has done it by 8/100ths of a second. What a finish from the USA swimmer. 2 minutes 30.04. She has taken the gold from the local girl, Valerie Grandmaison. She will take the silver. Tegan van Roosmalen will take the bronze for Australia. But what a finish from the American swimmer. Grandmaison, well, I thought she had it there, 5 or 10 meters out, but what a finish. Rebecca Ann Myers just snuck in there in the final stroke.
Well, Myers just looked so very low in the water. I don't know how she came through in the last 15 metres down the breaststroke length and just found the speed and the energy and the speed endurance really on the freestyle to just go up the gears and increase the stroke rate. And, well, that was great racing. This is the breakout into the stroke. You can't quite see centre of the pool there. Valerie Grandmaison staying underwater a lot longer. It's difficult to maintain speed when you're underwater for a length of time. Your lungs are bursting. You want to get up for that breath, but you know you're faster underwater. And here's the finish. Myers closest to us, head down. Oh, and she didn't really need to take that extra stroke on her right arm. She was there. But she,
the last 5 meters,
held on.
Grandmaison was ahead there. Coming into the last 5, Myers just picked up the stroke rate and just managed to get in by 8/100ths of a second. That's the official result. Rebecca Ann Myers is the world champion, 2:30.04. Valerie Grandmaison takes the silver for Canada, and Tegan van Roosmalen the bronze for Australia.
Valerie, the first final swim for Canada here today. How are you feeling about your race?
I felt so excited to race at home. The crowd was behind me from the get-go. It's so special to be racing in the pool I train at. It's really, really good. I knew Rebecca Myers was gonna be right with me at every split. We swim the tournament the same, and it was basically the same race. I mean, she beat me by less than a tenth of a second, and that's why I love the sport, win some, lose some.
And what can we expect to see from the rest of the Canadian team here?
We looked pretty good, not gonna lie. This morning, the swim, pretty much everyone was right on best times. So I think the team spirit is absolutely great on this team, and we're really there for each other. I think we're gonna inspire each other. I was inspired by my teammates this morning, and I hope I inspired some of them tonight.
Awesome, thanks you so much, Val. Good luck the rest of the week, nice to see you.
Thanks.
Ellie Simmons here for Great Britain coming up in just a moment. There she is in lane number 4. And a full lineup of 8 very strong competitors.
Yeah, we have got a full lineup, as you said, Nick, there. This is one of the races that we had heats this morning. The top 8 from the heats, the top 8 fastest times go into the final. Shishtapal from Ukraine goes in lane number 1. Bjornsdottir from Iceland in lane number 2. And Emanuela Romano, Paralympic finalist last year from Italy, goes in 3. But the Paralympic champion and the world record holder looked fantastic in the heats this morning. Eleanor Simmons, that record set in London, 5:19.17. Ellie Simmons, the favourite, the big favourite, the double Paralympic champion in this event. Won gold in London in 2012, also took the title in Beijing in 2008 at the age of 13. 17 years of age now. Ellie Simmons is behind in the early stages there, just as we saw in the previous race. Ellie Simmons has a condition of dwarfism, doesn't particularly get off the blocks as well as some of the others with the longer levers, but once she gets into her stroke, she is almost unbeatable. She certainly is unbeatable in this event. Unbeaten for, I would say, the last 5 years, certainly since prior to the Beijing Paralympic Games, when she set the world record in the lead up to those games in China, and she has never looked back. She has been really dominant. Snegadilo in second position and Ribeiro clear in third position. We've seen some good battles for the minor places in these first two heats, but there's been no doubt about the two winners. Dara McDonald took the first final, and it is going to be Ellie Simmons who's going to take this second one. 5:19.17 is the world record. That is still going to be the world record after this one, but Ellie Simmons is again going to be the world champion in the S6 400 meters freestyle. Ellie Simmons takes the gold. To move on to the next event, can anyone claim their second gold medal for their country? And if anyone's going to do it, you've got to put a bet on Joseph Craig, Paralympic champion and world record holder. S7 400 freestyle, Ronaldo Santos begins the lineup. In line number 1. Saya from Ukraine goes in line number 2. Can they challenge for the medals? Andrei Gladkov was one that certainly challenged for the medals in London, the bronze medalist from London. He's next to the gold medalist from London, the world record holder Joseph Craig from Great Britain. Set that world record this year. Xiaoyong Pan was a silver medalist behind Joseph Craig in those London Paralympic Games. And fourth place in that final was this man, Jonathan Fox. So the top 4 from the London Games are here fighting again for the medals. Number 4. Joseph Craig and Jonathan Fox getting off to a good start, the two Great Britain swimmers. World record split previously was 3:30.32. That is inside for Andrei Gladkov and Joseph Craig. What has the Paralympic champion got left? Andrei Gladkov looking very, very good, the Russian swimmer. We were saying which swimmer was going to step up and get the second gold medal of these championships for their country. It looks like it's going to be a second gold for Russia at this stage, but Joseph Craig, the Paralympic champion, the world record holder, now has got 0.89 of a second to make up over Andrei Gladkov. Fox has dropped off the pace now, but he's clear in third position. Joseph Craig really coming back strongly, the GB swimmer. Andrei Gladkov stroking well also, who has got the stamina to hang on in this last 25 meters. Joseph Craig, the Paralympic champion, showing his strength, coming back with every stroke here. Gladkov and Joseph Craig into the finish. Joseph Craig has timed it to perfection and takes the gold. 4:39.14. The gold goes to Joseph Craig, and he was pressed all the way by Andrei Gladkov, and the margin at the end was 0.05 of a second. Gladkov in second position, but Joseph Craig pulled out absolutely everything there that he had left to come back against the Russian.
All right, Joseph, congratulations on your world record swim. How does it feel to have such a great first race out of the way?
Well, it's my biggest race, and getting that out of my system is essential, because now I can go into the competition with confidence, even more motivation than I had, and let's just see what I can do in the next few races. You know, I've got a lot of pressure in the team race to bring it back in the high end, but I don't care. It's what I'm here to do. I'm here to win medals and do great.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
S11 class, of course, swimmers who have no vision at all. So they are totally blind, and it's a requirement of this class that the swimmers have to wear blacked out goggles. So even if they have some sort of light perception, that was deemed to be an advantage to some swimmers. So each of the swimmers in the S11 class, to ensure there's a level playing field, have to wear blacked out goggles. So the goggles will be checked prior to the swimmers coming out for this event, and also after the race as well. You'll see the goggles being checked. Sergio Zayas gone through in lane 2. Donovan Tilsley, experienced Donovan Tilsley, goes in lane 3. Can he get on the medal podium for the home country? Dmitros Zalewski in 4. Alexander Maschenko in 5. And Henry Herbst from Republic of South Africa goes in lane 6. Again, the swimmers with absolutely no vision at all. They really have to ensure that they're on the centre of the lane. You don't want to get caught on the lane ropes yet. It's very difficult to get off the lane ropes if you actually get caught without seeing where you're going. Looks like a clean start here. Good low start actually. Henry Herbst got away well from South Africa. And well, in the centre lane, Zalewski again just about on that lane rope there. That's not a good place to be for the Ukrainian swimmer in the centre lane, the centre of all the 5 lanes. Just about getting off that lane rope now. You don't want to push too far off the lane rope though. You end up sneaking across the lane and going more distance than you need to. And there are the tapping sticks. They show the swimmers, or they tell the swimmers where the turn is and where the finishing position is. Each of the swimmers will train with those tapping sticks. They'll know if they feel the tap on the head that they are so many strokes out from the end. It varies from swimmer to swimmer. But Zalewski now coming through in the centre lane ahead of his teammate Maschenko. But Zalewski is going to take this one. I think he's going to take it well clear coming into the last 5. The tapper comes in with the red ball there on the hip of Zalewski, and he touches to take the gold. 108.75. Maschenko in second position, 112.57, and Donovan Tilsley from Canada will be on the medal podium for the home nation, 114.38.
Donovan, a bronze medal for Canada on home soil. How does that feel?
I'm ecstatic, Stephanie. Going into this, it's been a tough season for me. I had knee surgery in December. Really, a lot of the times I'd be in the water practicing this year, wondering, questioning, do I really want to be here? Feeling angry, feeling frustrated, undecided. I get here, stand up first night, and win a bronze medal. I couldn't think of a better way to start off the meet.
Donovan, I'm so extremely happy for you.
Thank you.
Donovan, you're one of the most seasoned athletes here, and like you've just told us, you've had a pretty rough year. What keeps you going?
What keeps me going? Good question. I think just that motivation, knowing that, you know, every morning I've got to be up at a certain time. I got to be in that pool. I got to be putting in the meters. And, you know, whether it's a good practice or a bad practice or what, I know I've started my day on a positive note, on a physically active note, and it allows me to carry myself through the rest of the day just feeling uplifted and exhilarated and energized, and takes it through school and through work and everything else.
That's extremely inspiring, Donovan. And last question here. You've been around this sport for over a decade now. What are the changes that you've seen during that time?
The Paralympic movement has been become a force to be reckoned with. Back in 2000, I won a bronze as well in the 200 IM in Sydney. In London, I came 7th and 8th. And it just goes to show, in all 4 of my races there, just goes to show that people are taking notice. The world is stepping up and racing, and heck, even if I don't get on the podium every time, I freaking love it, because it just shows that it's becoming so much more competitive. And you know, it's a real testament to how far this sport has come in the last decade.
Donovan, you're a wonderful ambassador for the sport and for Canada. Good luck this week.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Back to the pool.
So here we have the women's 100 metres freestyle S10, same event. Behind the blocks now. And ready to go in just a moment. Camp from the Netherlands, 65.67 to qualifying lane 1. Bianca Papp representing Hungary in lane 2, 63.94 this morning in her heat swim. Elodie Lorandi of France, 62.29 seconds, a good swim for her. Looked pretty controlled. She's next door to, well, the very popular and successful Sophie Pascoe. 60.37 is her world record. She posted 60.67 to qualify. Next door to Rivard. Rivard representing Canada. Downey, Australia. She goes in 6. Roulette in 7 for France. Kusterus in 8 to complete the lineup for the Netherlands.
Sophie Pascoe, drinker set in the British trials for the London Games on the 7th of April 2012. She is the champion from London, and she is going to be very, very tough to beat here. Sophie Pascoe looked excellent in the heats, but a very good swim from the Canadian Aurélie Rivard, and she was pushing the great New Zealand swimmer right in there, but Pascoe has got the edge here, 0.3 of a second ahead of Aurélie Rivard. Elodie Lorandi in 3rd position, but they're all chasing Sophie Pascoe now as she comes into the last 25 metres. It's going to be close though.
It is going to be close, but her stroke still looks very long, very strong. I love how she's entering the water with those fingertips and then reaching forwards, almost surfing through the water. But look at the challenge. She's now going to the final 5 metres. She's going to hang on. Oh, a long finish though, my goodness, but she gets it with a new world record. 1 minute 00.15 ahead of the Randy 1:00.47. Only 10/100ths of a second outside of what was the world record, but it's a new world record for Pascoe. The bronze goes to Rivard from Canada. Again, what a dramatic finish.
Well, what about the strength of Elodie Lorandi there? Wow, where did she get that from? She, another one, we saw Silverman in the previous race. Lorandi, the 400 champion from London. What strength she had there. She was out of it at halfway, really, Lorandi. She was well down on Sophie Pascoe, but look at her in the closing stages. And Pascoe, ooh, she's gasping for breath there. She was stretching a long way. But what a swim. 1 minute 0.15, Sophie Pascoe. She was made to work for it all the way.
Aurélie, congratulations on a bronze medal. You're very close, 0.3 from a Canadian record. How are you feeling?
Very excited. I wasn't expecting a bronze medal today, a medal at all, actually, and yeah, I'm very happy.
And to be competing in front of a home crowd, it must be extremely exciting.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure, but it's very nice.
And what do you have left to swim this week?
All the events except the 100 fly.
Good luck this week, Aurélie. Congratulations. Well, we sure had a lot of excitement here at the pool tonight. We've seen world records fall. We had a silver and 2 bronze for Canada. What a great way to start off these World Championships here in Montreal. Tomorrow, Aurélie Rivard will lead the Canadian team and challenge the podium once again. I'm Stephanie Dixon. Good night.